So I am here actually finally filming with somebody that I always wanted to film with, Steven. We're here at Fit Club now, a different gym here in Las Vegas. As you guys watch my channel, you see me at Torture, Dragon, the Lifting Factory, and now Fit Club, which is actually the very first gym that I worked out when I came to Las Vegas about 3 years ago. Has this gym been here for 3 years? About, right? So yeah, and I remember they didn't have this whole leg room here that I'm gonna show you guys later on, but it's a very cool gym. It gives a lot of like motivation. You see a lot of big names here on the wall. You see Mike, you see Jay. Jay actually used to come here too, and I think he's going to Kilo right now, but he's here from time to time. So it's a really cool like environment to train. We're training back today. I am currently at 4 weeks out from New York Pro. After New York, we have a few more shows to keep going and run for that qualification. But like Dom and I always talk, it's always about getting better, show after show. If the placing come, it will come. But we want to get those pictures from the previous show put next to the shows that we are doing now for this year and see that we beat the previous package. So that's always the ultimate goal. And then of course, if we don't leave any stones unturned and we keep on getting better at all the notes that the judges keep giving me, which is a little bit more back, a little bit more hamstrings and glutes, then I know that qualification will get here. So again, it's back day with a little touch of biceps, and then I'm gonna do some posing too to show you guys the transformation that's gonna happen in the next 4 weeks, because right now the body's changing every single day. So it's pretty cool to see. I feel like I am ready, and then there are days that I'm not as ready, but I know that the body's changing because I see the weight dropping on the scale. I see my skin getting tighter. So we're pretty happy with everything that's going on right now. But the changes from 4 weeks to show day is day and night. So the package is coming along. It's not done yet. So we're gonna start with, I warm up already. I did some pull-ups right now. Just about 2 sets of 12 just to warm up. And then we're gonna get to a pull down right now. I'm gonna do 4 sets. One, still a warm up technically, feeling set, and 2 working sets, heavy as I can. So let's go. So just about 15 right here. Pretty light, just 85 pounds. And then we're gonna go a little heavier just for a feeling set, but I'm gonna drop drastically from 15 to about only 8. And then I'm gonna go balls to the walls for the last 2 sets, 8 to 12, no matter what. So I did here just about 8 repetitions. That was 120 pounds. Now we're gonna go to 160. Yeah, I can do 160. We're gonna do 160, 8 to 10. I said 8 to 12, but I was too ambitious. 8 to 10. But the most important thing that we're gonna do right now is we're gonna rest for about 2 minutes. So building up again your ATP, making sure that you're ready. Because if you start training right now, okay, let's say, okay, I feel ready, let's go. By the time I hit my 4th rep, I'm smoked. So I really needed to build up the ATP again, let 2 minutes get by. Some people might need to even put it on their watch and make sure that they are resting, because usually people just go, go, go. Especially beginners, you know, amateurs, NPC competitors, they like to work, you know? and it takes time to learn how to train. So they feel like the more is the better, the more exercises, the faster. Some people really like the CrossFit style, but CrossFit and bodybuilding just don't match. So you gotta let your body rest to really be able to squeeze the 8 to 12 or 8 to 10, no matter what, of really, really heavy sets. There are a lot of different ways to grip. So it really depends on what you're trying to focus. And the more in tune you are with your training, the better you get at training, you're really going to change a lot of your grip. So using this bar right here is great. I can grip this way. I can grip this way. I can do reverse. So there are so many different ways to hit the back because the back is such a big muscle too. So right now I'm really trying to hit my lats here. So I'm gripping this way. It's almost like reverse in a sense. Ish, ish, let's go. Ish, one more. Ish. Woo. That was heavy. Sometimes, again, happens a lot with beginners, especially now in this generation where everything is social media. A lot of people judge the form, right? But the better you get at this, the more muscle you have too, the more you can get away with a little bit of losing your form, if that makes sense. So you might use a little bit more momentum if you're really using heavy weight. Now, you don't want to do heavy weight if you don't have the proper form, if you don't have enough muscle to really be able to be stable with that weight. So you might see me starting the exercise with quote unquote perfect form. And then all of a sudden I start swinging a little bit just to help myself get the extra 2 or 3 reps. So that's why it's important to train with somebody too, because then the partner can just squeeze in a little bit more without you losing the form as much. But if you are training alone, then you might sacrifice it a little bit. Let's go. Oh, hell yeah. Oof. Oosh. Ish. Oof. Let's go. Oof. Ish. 8 no matter what. Let's go. Oof. One more. Oof. Ah. Oh, that feels so good. Oh my gosh, so good. A few things that I implemented as a pre-workout. Kratom. I know a lot of people have, you know, interesting comments about kratom. And, you know, I wouldn't say that it is addictive, but it's so good that it can be, right? So it gives you such a focus during your workout. It gives you energy and it's sustainable too. Because, you know, when you take like energy drink and then it gives you a little bit of anxiety for like 30 minutes, you almost feel like that itchy feeling, but not necessarily like the physical, but like a little anxiety in combination with energy. But with Dialed, because they combine kratom, a little bit of caffeine, but they also combine L-theanine, so it balances you out a little bit. So it gives you that sustainable energy. I would say a good 4 hours of sustainable energy, and you don't have that big crash too. So those are the things that I implemented. I either have one energy drink prior to coming to the gym or 2 gummies of the kratom. I kind of choose either or. Sometimes I'm a bad girl and I do both, but I try to choose either or. But I would say that this by far is one of my favorite pre-workouts. I'm gonna start here with both of my hands, but I'm gonna see I might do isolation and just do one. This feels good. My very first set was just kind of like a feeling set. And the way that we technically talk about our sets is a warm-up set, feeling set, and then working sets. You don't have to do a warm-up set all the time, but you definitely needed to do a feeling set. What that means is you're gonna find a weight that is basically 50% of what you do as your top set. So let's say if you squat 315, you're gonna warm up if that's your very first exercise. Your feeling set will be about 120, 150 or 80, 180. And then you might do one more feeling set because if you're really aiming for super heavy, especially squats because it's a compound movement, then you're going to do your last two sets are going to be your working sets, and those are the ones that truly matter. Some people even say that it's only one set of the entire workout that's really going to matter. I don't know about that, but incredible athletes such as like Michaela, she made incredible improvements, and she only do one working set of all exercises. So she might do two sets prior to that, just moving some weight around, but then only one set that is super, super heavy, 8 to 10, and that's all it matters. But if you really think about it, all the power lifters that I know that are now stepping on the stage, even though it might be their very first year on stage as a bodybuilder, they have incredible size and density. But why? Because they train for strength and they also maximize that one set, sometimes one rep. And that's all you need. Because the more reps you do, the more sets you do, the more tired you get. So you get fatigue, and is that systematic fatigue that is not necessarily beneficial for you, if that makes sense. So you might cut your training to 45 minutes, but you have incredible training because you just aim for one heavy working set instead of 3 and 4 and stay in the gym for 2 hours. Let's go. Oh, that feels so good. Eesh. 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 Ooh. Eesh. Oh. Oh yeah. Eesh. Eesh. One more. Oh yeah. So I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I'm gonna go too heavy here. I don't have my belt. And these are the kind of exercises that you have to really be a little bit attentive when you are 4 weeks out, because it does put a little bit of pressure on your lower back. There are parts in your body that you notice that changes a bit when you are very lean. For example, knees, you feel a little different there. Hips, like lower back. When you're off season, you feel, of course, much stronger. So you gotta be a little bit careful. Like I said, the body's changing so rapidly now that you might think, whoa, I just squatted, which I did last week, 315. I don't know if I can do that now because I think I have two less pounds of fat in me because I dropped 2 pounds. And I can feel the difference. You know, that is no much like cushion, I guess, for lack of a better word, to support the lift. But then again, like I was talking to Steven right now, it's a little bit of mental too. So you just kind of have to find a line, you know, where you're like, okay, it's mental, let's push, you can do it, keep going, or it's time to back off a little bit, pay attention not to get injured before the show. So it's a balance. You gotta learn that balance. Gonna be able to squeeze in an extra 2 reps with that. Oh yeah, that felt really good. It's so interesting how I can really say that this is the best prep I've ever had. Like, I feel so strong and energetic too, which is kind of crazy because I've been through this, I mean, gosh, for 6 years now, 7 years, and I never felt so good. And I think that one of the main reasons is that I took a DNA test, and through this DNA test, we were able to analyze all the supplementation that I really needed in order to like take all the things that I lack and really make sure that I'm focusing more on those kind of supplements instead of just taking whatever. A lot of people just take whatever because they hear, right? Oh, vitamin D is good for you. You gotta take vitamin K with vitamin D, blah, blah, blah. But when you get very specific, especially through a DNA, because DNA is you, it's not like blood work that you do, it's a snapshot of today. A DNA is a DNA test. And I mean, there's nothing you can really change unless, you know, you can make it optimal and activate the good genes and avoid everything that activates the bad ones. But with that being said, we were able to add a lot of supplements that I never taken before. I never really paid much attention to vitamin E, vitamin C, never really pay attention to all these gut supplementation that Dominic gives to me now. A lot of like antibodies too, very interesting supplements that a lot of people don't know about that makes a huge difference. Methylene blue, it's a big one too that we added. So none of the brain fog that comes with prep. So I'm really happy about that because it makes me feel like I can do this for maybe 2, 3 more years and then I retire. But if I was feeling the way that I felt 3 years ago or 2 years ago during prep, I would probably have retired because I was feeling pretty fucking bad. Um, but now I can definitely see myself doing this for a couple more years because I feel really good. We only did 2 sets here because I have a few other exercises that I want to hit. I don't want to, I mean, of course, I am training back, just a regular back day, but I want to cut a little bit of the exercises for back now so we can do some biceps. Sometimes I get too caught up into back day, and then I forget to do biceps, and it's a time to eat, and then I have to cut the training in half. So this time we're gonna actually really dedicate some time for biceps, because that's important. All right, so again, we're gonna do 1 feeling set, then we're gonna do 2 heavy sets, and that's it. Kind of an easy workout today, but I'm feeling my back is on fire. Sure. Hey. Oosh. Oosh. Ish. Oosh. Ish. 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 2 more. Come on. Ooh, 1 more. Come on. Ooh. So we just did about 12 here. Gonna rest for about 1.5 to 2 minutes. And we're gonna go heavy to about 120 pounds right now. Two. Eat. Ooh. Ish. Oof. Ish. 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 Hell yeah, I got 10. Gotta throw some. In fact, when I first started bodybuild, I had, I can call her a coach. She's a good friend of mine, but she coached me in a sense. And her name is Denise Mazzino. A lot of people know her. She's a top Olympia back in the day, back in the 90s. And she always told me that it's very important to throw some poses between your sets. So if you're doing back, throw some back double bicep there when you are training. When you're training leg squats, to get also like some flexing, holding the poses, because when you get on stage, the judges are gonna make you work and you gotta have full control of your muscles. And what a better time to really exercise that, to be in control right after an exercise, because you're so depleted and tired, kind of imitating how you're gonna feel on stage. and then being able to hold the pose for a few seconds. So that's a little advice for you. Throw some poses during your workout. Hopefully you train in a gym where everybody understands bodybuilding so they know you're not just trying to be arrogant and like throwing a pose there. But it's part of your work. It's part of your job, you know. So take it seriously and make sure that you do your homework. Oh yeah. I'm gonna throw some abs here just to pump some abs real quick. Let me see if I can get. Can I jump? Yeah, I can jump. Whew. So I usually like to throw some abs between the last exercises. I do abs, I would say, about 3 times a week. And I should be doing that for calves too, but we'll get there one day. Whew. Again, I touch biceps about twice a week. One particular day of the week, I go a little heavier, and then the second, which is today, I'm just gonna do some curls. Dancing biceps. It's coming. I feel like we're gonna present a completely different package this year. My weight, it's going down, but it's not going as fast as it was last year. So, and the body composition is changing a lot. So, what does that tell a coach? That is lean mass that was added, right? So, body fat is probably now, I don't know, 9%. But my weight is about 159, as opposed to last year was 154 and 9% body fat. So, some more muscle there that we added in less than a year. Oof, come on. Oof. Ooh, one more. Oof. Oof. feel like I can go a little heavier because I've been doing like 18 reps. I don't think I've done 50 before. That would be crazy. I don't know. I'm gonna try 50. Why not? Let's see if I can get like 5 reps with 50. Remember, gotta rest. Trying to like talk myself out of this, but I already said I'm gonna do it, so I'm gonna do it. Okay, only 4. Oh yeah. That's how I got 5. That's how I got 5. That's it. That was it for today. So again, back day at 4 weeks out. I feel like it was very, was intense in a sense. Didn't really go too heavy, but heavy enough. And I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, I still have about 30 minutes of cardio to do after my training. I am doing a little bit more cardio this time. We started a prep with only 30 minutes every day, with 1 day per week completely off. And now we're doing 30 minutes first thing in the morning and then 30 minutes after my workout. So a total of 60 minutes. We don't do that for leg day. Leg day is only 30 minutes in the morning. And we don't do that on high carb day. Actually, I'm sorry. Yes, on high carb day, we do 60 minutes, but we do everything at once prior to starting the day because we don't want to use any of the amazing glycogen that we are getting from carbs just to be wasted on cardio. So I complete all the 60 minutes all at once, first thing in the morning, and then I have my high carb day. The other days is divided, 30 minutes, 30 minutes, and on leg day is only 30 minutes. Does it make sense? I know. But this is it for today. You're gonna see a little bit more of me. I wanna do this a little bit more often to really show you guys again the changes in the body that is happening from now all the way into the show. So I'll see you back soon in about a week.